Nartey in blue.
Versus Yoshida in Japan. Please prepare for the next fight in mixed weight category up to 60 kg. Sofian Minous, France versus Tobias Engelmeier, Germany.
Eine kleine, aber interessante Randinformation gibt es zum Kampf auf der Matte 2. Das 73 Kilogramm sehen wir hier den Kanadier Tritton. Er ist mehrmaliger Medaillengewinner bei den Panamerikanischen Meisterschaften und sein Emmanuel Nartey aus Ghana. Hatte zwar keine Medaille.
Well, whilst we've got the contest with Nick Tritton going on, we'll take a good look at him with Emmanuel Nartey. We saw the previous match, Nick Del Poplar of the United States of America, and now we're joined by Travis Stevens of the United States. Travis, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. Enjoying the tournament today.
I'm sorry to drag you away from what must be a nice, it's like a day off almost, isn't it? You've got your feet up, you haven't got to be out there busting it up with these guys. But tomorrow we'll see you in full action, yeah?
No, not tomorrow. I'm taking the competition off and just doing the training camp.
So that's why you look so cool.
Yes.
You're really chilled.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I'm really I'm glad of that. We just said hello to Nick's folks, family, and friends back home, because there's a good group of them watching. So no one will be watching you tomorrow because you won't be taking part.
Nope. I'm taking the day off.
When are we going to see you next?
Moscow.
So you okay? And what about the Pan American Championships?
I will be doing that one.
Okay.
Too.
Well, we won't be covering that, but we'll definitely keep an eye out for you and see what happens there. Although as far as points and things are concerned, qualification points, where are you in the ranking list?
After this tournament, I should be 7. After I lose my 100 points from last year.
From last year, yeah.
So depending on who wins and loses tomorrow will depend on my seed.
Yeah.
But right now I'm sitting 7. Dropped 3 slots since World Masters, since I haven't been able to compete.
Been competing, yeah. Haven't been able to, or?
Haven't been able to.
So what's the injury this time?
I tore my hamstring in January.
Oh, yeah.
A few days out from leaving for World Masters.
Jeez.
At a training camp in Montreal.
Oh, bit of bad luck then.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I mean, you were well placed. You've got the Pan American Championships to come. You're not going to go to do Prague or anything. It's just going to be the Pan American Championships.
Yeah.
And then you've got the preparatory tournaments leading up to the Olympic Games that will be outside of the qualification period. What's your thinking? What are you likely to do?
Right now, we're going to do the Moscow Grand Slam, Brazil Grand Slam. If Guli Hero doesn't fight the Pan Ams, then I'll go to Brazil Grand Slam and hopefully meet up with him there in the finals.
So you're going looking for him?
I am.
I love that.
I am.
This is so American. This town ain't big enough for both of us.
No.
I'm coming for you. This is great.
And then after that, the B tournament that used to be Germany is now in Prague, I guess.
Yeah.
Or
I'll check with Matthias Fischer, because he may know exactly where that is. It used to be in Braunschweig, and it's moved to Prague.
Prague, I believe, yeah.
Okay.
And I'll be doing that one as well.
He's not nodding to say no, so I guess it must be yes. Right. I was chatting with Marty Malloy and wondering what she's going to do, during that kind of, I suppose we can refer to it as the off period.
Yeah.
But isn't Miami during then? Isn't there the World Cup down in Miami?
It is.
Yeah, just sneak that in.
I might. It's hard for me to compete in the States because I'm used to traveling to Europe, traveling to Asia.
Right, yeah.
So without that travel period,
it's
hard to
your head
mentally
doesn't get
prepare
right.
for those big competitions.
I think you might be saying your head can't get right when South Beach is so close. There's a distraction there. But everything apart from the hamstring then in good order. That's also given you a time to recover in other areas of the body, I
Yeah.
suppose.
I had a torn rotator cuff to the last part of the year, so that's had a chance to heal with my hamstring. So hopefully the Germany camp goes well, and I don't injure anything further, and I'll be able to start training in March full time again.
Left hand is still bandaged, a little bit of the wrist and fingers. What's
That happened today warming up
I
with
don't
the
believe
lightweights.
it. I don't believe
They wear those little judo gis and like
And you got your fingers in there,
Yeah.
you know. I can't believe it. What was that with Kunihiro?
Yeah.
Or
it was Aaron Kunihiro.
we saw him on earlier on. He had one win, and then he had
Yeah.
that loss. He lost to Mackenzie, didn't he? Just
Yes.
yeah. I mean, the whole of the contest went really, really, really well, and then he got caught well as well. It was
Yeah.
a really, really good drop Seanagi, and one of them was going to go with that technique.
Yep.
You know, either could have thrown the other, but it was Kunihiro that went over. What happened to Nick Kosso, who's also in the 60s? Did he have one win and a loss? Or
He had a win and a loss, yeah.
just can't really, they can't get going. At the moment, it seems to be you and Marty that people are now also beginning to, you know, they expect to see you and Marty in the later rounds.
Yeah.
And
It's a good thing.
well, that's great. You know, I mean, you've both worked hard for it. I mean, you will remember, you were coming over at the same time that Nick Tritton came over, different weight categories, but you were coming over for that kind of length of time. You've been traveling for a number of years to Europe.
Yep.
And I can't remember who it was that I was saying to the other day about, you know, what it was like when you first came over, like what the results were like, you know.
Yeah.
And it was on, off, you know, another week, another tournament, on, off, you know.
Yeah.
And people begin to think, can they put up with it? Can they come back again and again and again? And the ones who do, and the ones who've done that, they break through.
Yeah, they
You know.
really do.
And you know, there used to be a time when you'd see your name on the list and think, okay, you know, who's next? You know, now people are looking at the list and thinking, oh no, you know, I've got to deal with Stevens, or in Malloy's case, you know, they've got to deal with Marty.
Yeah.
You know, she's really looking good. So at least you've got the two, you know, strong ones there, sort of flying the flag for the USA. Do you feel that pressure, or?
Not really, not too much. I mean, we compete so often that a tournament is just a tournament, whether it's a World Cup, a Grand Slam, or the Olympic Games coming up. It's the same people, same refs, same atmosphere to me.
Yeah.
But some people have different feelings. Some people feel the pressure.
Let me ask about this particular question. This came up the other day. You, I'm not sure what. Tomorrow you would have been in the third round.
Yep.
The groups are so big that they've decided that the top 16, they'll move those out and put them into round 3 for two reasons. One, all the lesser ones get to fight it out between themselves, and the best of the less, you know, if you see what I mean, come through and will then
join the tournament.
and then they join the tournament.
Yeah.
You only get in that third